I heard a sentence once, not from a politician, not from a professor, not from a celebrity, just an ordinary man. Many men received their first flowers at their funeral. The first time I heard it, I thought it was clever. The second time, I realized it was true. No flowers for the overtime, no flowers for the extra grind, no flowers for the sleepless nights, trying to keep everybody alright. No flowers when the roof gets fixed, no flowers when the budget's thin, no flowers for the silent wins. Just another day, do it again. Same road, same load, same fight, same road. Keep moving, stay strong, head down, move on. No applause when the storm gets crossed. People only notice when the bridge gets lost. Most men are taught something very early. Maybe nobody says it out loud, but they learn it anyway. Be useful, be reliable, be strong, and whatever happens, handle it. Handle the pressure, handle the debt, handle the problem, handle the stress, handle the setback, handle the fear, handle the losses year after year. Some men carry families, some carry businesses, some carry expectations, some carry loneliness, and most carry all of it at the same time, without ever calling it heavy. Don't wait to say what should be said. Don't wait until the man is dead. A birthday comes, another year passes, a promotion, a setback, a recovery, a mistake, a lesson, a sacrifice. Life keeps moving, and the man keeps moving with it. You see him at the wedding, you see him at the bar, you see him at the office, you see him in the car, you see him every weekend, you see him every year. But seeing isn't knowing, and knowing isn't near. Sometimes the loudest battles never make a sound. Sometimes the strongest people are the ones breaking down. Not in public, not online, not where anybody sees. Just somewhere between midnight and another morning routine. The flowers were never really the point. The point was appreciation, recognition, connection. The simple act of letting somebody know you matter. We're glad you're here. Don't wait to say what should be said. Don't wait until the man is dead. Call your father, call your brother, call your friend. Check on one another. Not because they're weak, not because they're falling apart, but because nobody should have to earn. Basic human care, the hard way. Maybe the flowers aren't late. Maybe we're just early enough. A strange thing happens to many men. Nobody gathers them in a room. Nobody explains the rules, yet somehow they all learn them. Be dependable. Be useful. Be strong. And whatever happens, don't become the problem. Get the job done, pay the bill, hold the line, keep it still, take the hit, eat the cost. Don't let anybody see your loss. Keep your word, keep your place, keep control, keep your face. Everybody needs something every day, and somehow you're expected to find a way. Responsibility isn't the problem. Most men are proud of responsibility. The problem comes later when carrying everything becomes normal. A little more weight, a little more weight. That's what we always say. A little more weight, a little more weight, until it doesn't feel that way. Some men carry families, some carry debt, some carry businesses, some carry expectations, some carry all of them at once. Nobody sees the numbers, nobody sees the strain, nobody sees the conversation running circles in your brain. What if I fail? What if I fall? What if I can't keep holding all of this at all? You smile, you nod, you answer, I'm good. The same two words used by a million men who aren't sure if they are. The strongest people are not always the people who feel strong. Sometimes they're simply the people who believe they have no choice. A little more weight, a little more weight. That's what we always say. A little more weight, a little more weight, until it starts to bend the frame. Maybe strength isn't carrying everything. Maybe strength is knowing when something is too heavy to carry alone. Not every burden needs a hero. Sometimes it just needs a hand.
You said you're fine. You said you're good. You said don't worry, so we never understood. You said you're tired, just getting through. You said you're alright. We believed you.
There was a man I used to know. I still have his number. I still have old messages. Sometimes I scroll through them, not because I expect a reply, just because I miss the sound of someone I thought would always be there. The strange thing is, none of us thought he was in danger. We thought he was busy. We thought he was stressed. We thought he needed rest. We thought a lot of things, just not that.
Looking back now, I replay every sign, every castle plan, every missed reply, every joke that sounded darker than it should have sounded, every conversation that ended too quickly, every maybe next week, every I'm just tired, every small piece that only made sense later.
A man cries, and people tell him he needs thicker skin. A man gets angry, and suddenly the conversation becomes about his anger instead of his pain.
A man talks about what's hurting him,
And before long, someone tells him he complains too much. So he starts editing himself.
a little more every year,
A little more every conversation.
until eventually
He says almost nothing at all. Hey, call me when you get this. Just checking in. Love you. Talk soon.
messages start arriving. People gather, pictures get shared, stories get told, and somehow, almost everyone says the same thing.
I wish he had talked. Maybe he did. Maybe we just didn't recognize what talking looked like. Maybe the canceled plans were talking. Maybe the silence was talking. Maybe the distance was talking. Maybe the jokes were talking.
Maybe we were waiting
For the wrong words. You say you're fine. You say you're good. You said don't worry, so we never understood. You say you're tired, just getting through. You say you're alright. We believed you.
if someone comes to mind right now.
Call them.
Not tomorrow,
Not next week.
not when life slows down.
Today. Because sometimes the conversation you postpone becomes the conversation you never get to have.
Some rooms stay full, even when nobody's there. Some names stay loud, long after they leave the air. Some lights stay on, long after the night moves through. And some people never really leave, they stay inside of you. It's never the big things, not usually, not the speeches, not the ceremonies, not the final photograph, not the final goodbye. It's the ordinary moments that catch you by surprise. The coffee mug nobody moves, the jacket on the chair, the joke you almost turn to tell before remembering who's not there. The habit of looking over when something good appears, still expecting the same voice you listened to for years. Nobody tells you this, people don't leave all at once. Part of them stays behind in routines and places and songs and stories you've heard 100 times. In ordinary Tuesdays, some rooms stay full, even when nobody's there. Some names stay loud, long after they leave the air. Some lights stay on, long after the night moves through. And some people never really leave, they stay inside of the empty seat at dinner, the silence in the car, the number in your phone you never quite delete that far, the birthday on the calendar, the memories that still arrive, the little lessons they gave away that somehow stayed alive. People think missing someone always looks like pain. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it looks like smiling at a memory in the middle of an ordinary day. Maybe that's why some people never disappear completely, because the people who love them keep carrying pieces forward. A phrase, a habit, a lesson, a laugh, something survives. Some rooms stay full, even when nobody's there. Some names stay loud, long after they leave the air. Some lights stay on, long after the night moves through. And some people never really leave, they stay inside of you. Maybe being remembered is another way of staying.
We talk about numbers because numbers are easier. Numbers don't have faces. Numbers don't leave empty chairs. Numbers don't have favorite songs. Numbers don't have families waiting for them at home. Numbers are easier. People are harder. A headline, a percentage, a graph on a screen. A number somebody reads between two other stories, then the day moves on. But somewhere, that number had a laugh. That number had a first job. That number had a best friend. That number had plans for next summer. That number had a life. Every number had a name. Every number had a face. Every number had somebody who still remembers them today. Every year, reports get published, articles get written, statistics get updated. And somehow, the human beings inside those numbers become harder to see. We count the losses, we count the years, we count the outcomes, we count the tears. But numbers never tell you what it sounded like when a father laughed, or a brother called, or a friend walked through the door. They never tell you what was loved, only what was lost. Maybe that's the problem. A statistic can tell us how many, but it can never tell us who. Every number had a name. Every number had a face. Every number left a story that no report can replace. So when you hear the number, don't stop there. Remember, someone once knew their favorite food. Someone knew their dreams. Someone expected to see them tomorrow. Human beings first, numbers second, always. We talk about numbers. Yeah. Nobody gets through life clean. Not really. Everybody picks up scars along the way. Some wear them outside, some keep them hidden. But everybody carries something, whether they admit it or not. I used to think strength meant handling everything alone. Now I think strength might mean knowing when not to. You don't have to carry it all. Yeah. You don't have to carry it all. Oh. Some roads get lighter when somebody walks beside you. You don't have to carry it all. Oh. Yeah. Most people don't need a hero. Most people don't need a speech. Yeah. Most people don't need perfect advice. Sometimes they just need somebody who stays. Not to fix it, not to solve it, not to have the answers, not to make the pain disappear. Just to sit there, just to listen, just to remind somebody they're not fighting alone. A phone call matters, a message matters, a stupid joke matters, a coffee matters. A 5-minute conversation can matter more than you'll ever know. You don't have to carry it all. You don't have to carry it all. Oh. Some roads get lighter when somebody walks beside you. You don't have to carry it all. Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe that's what brotherhood is. Not rescuing each other, not saving each other, just refusing to leave somebody standing alone in the dark. You don't have to carry it all. You don't have to carry it all. One step, one call, one more day. That's enough to start. You don't have to carry it all. Sometimes the strongest thing a man can say is, I could use a hand. Maybe nobody has all the answers. Maybe nobody ever did. Maybe life was never supposed to be something we conquer. Maybe it's something we move through. One day, one conversation, one decision at a time. You don't need a perfect future, you don't need a master plan. You don't need to have tomorrow completely in your hands. You don't need every question answered, every fear resolved. Sometimes the bravest thing you'll do is simply stay involved. Stay for the sunrise, stay for the call. Stay for the people who'd miss you if you fall. Stay for the version of yourself you haven't met yet. Stay for the chapters that haven't happened yet.
Stay one more day.
Stay.
That's enough today. You don't have to win it all. Just stay.
Yeah. Maybe healing isn't sudden, maybe it takes time. Maybe progress looks less like flying and more like another mile. Maybe strength isn't carrying everything without ever breaking down. Maybe strength is getting back up every time life puts you on the ground. Maybe the goal was never perfection, maybe the goal was always this, to keep showing up, even on the days you don't feel built for it. If someone comes to mind, call them. If you're struggling, reach out. If you're hurting, talk. If you're tired, rest. But stay. But stay.
One more day.
Stay.
That's enough today. You don't have to win it all. Just stay.
The story isn't over. There's still more to write.
You don't have to see the whole road, just the next step tonight.
To the men working long hours and carrying more than they talk about. To the fathers doing their best with what they have. To the sons still trying to figure life out. To the brothers who answered the phone. To the friends who stayed. To the men rebuilding. To the men struggling, to the men healing, to the men still standing, and to the men who don't feel strong right now. This is for you. Stay. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here.